Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Dropping back, it's Flores. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Offense getting set for first down. He'll pull it on the read. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go when it starts today.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're working that left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. Trying play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. He wants to throw. Might be looking to run. And is slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And coaches know and preach about turnovers all week long, talking to us about the game. First 2 possessions, interception, fumble. They got to be pulling their hair out, got to be mad. That's how you lose football games. You turn the football over.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Dropping back, it's Flores. They get to him as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. First down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running to Green. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now on 1st down after converting with the run.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Skips away from pressure. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On second down, looking again to throw. Release to the back. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Offense gets set for second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 6th play of the drive coming up. And back to the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Oklahoma State 14, Arizona State.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it at the tag. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one way too far. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. They'll immediately call timeout.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pope. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this.
Got a lot of running room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It's a draw. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And the defense comes up with a good stop. And here's the thing, great job, great rush integrity, making sure they didn't let him scramble around, make a big play. Now down by 3, your decision, try to kick it or maybe force it and try to go for it.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your...
Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end. He just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
2nd down coming up. Hands it off. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Cowboys will keep this drive going.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's...
He's loose on the right. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Game is tied, just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Unloads to the wideout, and they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Smith dropping to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for the offense to go out and win this ball game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The aerial assault continues. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. So here comes our first play of overtime. Off play action on first down. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Smith wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it's right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead.
Oklahoma State 27, Arizona State 24.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. On second down, he's looking downfield. He finds his man. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for a liftoff. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
On second down, just keeps firing. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cowboys offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. And just a short save. They pick up a few. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the...
He's running in the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Flores. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
We'll take over.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Smashes through the tackle. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A great catch and run for 6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Tight end finds a saw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. And the ball is picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw them pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Pope. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back on the move. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the timing just a hair off. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early.
And that pass is intercepted. He will. In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred fair catch. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking to go up top on first down. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Second down after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Finds his big tight end. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Oklahoma State 7, UCF 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The Cowboys get enough for the first down.
And this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being in the